Hi friends, I'm Dr. Sundaram, your coach, counselor, mentor, trainer, and about a friend. I welcome you. Kindly spare a few minutes with me. I've been helping youth for the last 2 decades using a very powerful psychological model. I want to share with you, friends. You can see my work in over 120 YouTube videos. It is there on it. I'm not boasting about it. But friends, I wanted a small help from you. I do not know why you and me are connected. Maybe you have accidentally come to my place or I met you. But there is a divine purpose of connecting both of us. I feel like that. Friends, I wanted a small help from you. You know what is it? I am designing a training program for the youth of the country, youth of the society. Friend, I want to ask you one question. Did you ever got stuck up? Maybe a frustration or a fear or something you want to tell, you can't tell. You feel inside, you cannot verbalize it. And afterwards you feel, no, I didn't mean that. And you take back your words. Are not able to spit it out, you're not able to swallow. Are you in such a situation? Have you ever come across such a situation? This situation is called a stuck-up situation. A stuck-up situation. You know what is stucking up? When our feet is in a sand, there's a clay, it's trapped. What happens? The more we try to come up, the more it is trapped. The more we try to come up, the more it is trapped. This is called a stuck-up situation. You feel everything is clear, but at the same time nothing is clear. You feel I can achieve my goal, but I see some hurdles. I do not know why I fail, and I do not know why I succeed. This is called a stuck-up situation. Friend, I was in a stuck-up situation but a few decades ago, like you. Let me tell my story. I was the only son to my mother. And for various reasons, I grew up away from my community. And my father was in army and he used to travel a lot. And he brought his brothers, sisters to my place. My mother helped them and they got settled in lives, become very rich. And my father was very busy and no guidance for me, nobody to guide me. I do not know whether I'm doing right or wrong. I had a lot of problems. Suddenly the problems started becoming more and more and it was going beyond my age of responsibility. And nobody was there to help us. But one strength I had from my mother was I'm a very good book reader. My mother used to read a lot of books. And if I'm a book reader, I would give the credit to my mother. And the achievement drive I get from my father. I am nothing. And I have read around 200, 300 books. I was reading Reader's Digest. At that time, I did not know it was psychology. The moment I see a questionnaire, I used to fill up everything. And I was waiting for such an article in the next issue. But it never came. After 3 months, 6 months, I used to come across such article. That was interesting for me, but I do not know that was called psychology, a subject. I read a lot of books. But my performance was going down. I do not know why my studies, I was scoring very low marks, was going down and down the vortex. My mother used to take me to a lot of Swamijis. In India, they used to give some vibhuti, the kumkum, and I used to apply them blindly believing my mother. And the worst it came when my father was, we do not know where he was transferred on a secret mission and we don't know where he is, we don't know how to reach him, we do not know when the salary would come. And lot of economical problem, psychological problem for my age. And I had only my mother. I saw all my debtors were surrounding my mother, and they were asking so many questions, and we were bankrupt. And my mother silently took me to my uncle's place, my aunt's place. We knocked every door, and all the doors, they were rich enough, but they closed the door. And I was just following my mother, and she took me to Narasimha Swami temple. That was a well in it. It was dead dark around 9:30 or 10 o'clock. We jumped into it, and that was the end of the chapter. But luckily, what was not much, but we saw somebody pulling us back. It was the pujari who saved both of us. And he told me, why you are doing like this? I told, because problems. He told, if you run away from problems, problems will run behind you. And if you run against problems, problems will run away from you. Well, that sentence, I do not know, motivated me or impressed me. He told, have you seen movies? I told, yes. He brought a lot of examples from the Indian Hollywood. I don't know how heroes take revenge for the sake of the mother. Ending is not a solution. Ending life is not a solution. You take revenge. All the people who have helped against your mother. And I do not know, we both went back, and my mother told me, don't take revenge, become a big man, but help many such mothers. Help many such mothers like me who are crying for years together. Help such sons like you who are about to finish their life. It was a blessing in disguise. I told you I was a very, very voracious book reader. I used to read Think and Grow Rich, Andrew Carnegie biography, Dale Carnegie's books. I read it, but now once again when I read it, it made a very big difference in my life. I had a mission in my life. I stumbled upon JC's self-development organization. I salute JC's. If it is not there, I would not have changed my life. I'm a national trainer in JC. Step by step I improved. I joined a big corporate company. I retired as the training division head. And I have written a lot of programs, a lot of books, and one program, my dear friend, which changed my life is NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Psychology, 1997. When none of the people made a venture, I spent 1 lakh of rupees in the year 1997 to attend this program. And I wrote around 300 articles. I applied it in different areas for students' improvement, for relationship between husband and wife, relationship between boss and subordinate, mother-in-laws, teachers, students, and many areas. I produced results. I applied this method with the prisoners in Central Jail. I could transform 400 prisoners. And I got a doctorate for my work. And my company rewarded me with 1 lakh of rupees for doing that work in 2003. I wrote all my books. You can go to my YouTube and see my work. I was the first to pioneer this movement because of my articles. In fact, Life Positive has written an article on me stating that Dr. P.T. Sundaram is the NLP pioneer of India. This was in 2003 when very few people heard about the subject. Well, friends, how happy you would be when I give my knowledge. How much happy you would be when a person like who has gone through the pain is helping you out. I want to give all my knowledge to you, but it will take years together. Without this knowledge, many people will go on discovering wrong paths of success. It is like, when I cut a knife, one thing is I should know, yes, the principle I should know. What is that? The principle is it is a sharp edge cuts the skin. That is the principle. But if you take a knife and cut, okay, I will not use knife. If I take a blade and cut, I will not use. Then I take a steel and cut, and everything you want to learn, even if you take 100 births, it is not enough. One birth is enough. I want to spread this training program, NLP, one program you should attend. Every person born on this earth should attend this program before he dies. Well, I was successful. I want to give this program free to you for some period, because anything free doesn't have any value. For some period I would like to give it free. And definitely I can tell you it will change your life. A personality development program, a 13 weeks or 13 days personality development program, and it will change your life. This one training program is enough. You get the essence of all the conscious mind and subconscious mind. It's a very popular program throughout the world. I want to give it to you free. If you can feel some way you're connected with me, if you can feel that you like to help yourself first before helping others, or like to learn more about the subject, I just want to check in whether the program is useful or not, whatever may be the reason for it. If you really feel, first thing is, knowing is not equal to doing. Knowing is not equal to doing. Knowing is equal to knowing. When you do not know the correct knowledge, that means you are still walking with your blind eyes blindfold. Friends, I will not take much of your time. Kindly go down. If you are interested in learning this program for discovering a new personality in you, maybe you may be a housewife, you may be a working mother, you may be a husband, you may be a boss, you may be an entrepreneur, each and every person may be a student. This is a program which will tell you how to improve yourself. This is a program, I would say, is a manual. When you purchase a cell phone, they give a small manual how to use it. But this program is your own brain manual, how to use your brain, how to not use your brain. Well, you may ask me, when the program is so costly, why you are giving free, friends? I am giving you free because society has given me abundant. My company has given me abundant. My earnings are abundant. And I believe in sharing abundance. Two reasons. One is, I told you, I reached the peak of my career and I was given a highest reward in my company. And the second reason is, when I was writing in a Telugu magazine called Varta, I hail from Hyderabad, very weekly issue. It was new at that time, and it was a pioneering the moment. And after 2 years, one person came to me. I was heading the training division in DHL. He wanted to become a faculty in the company. So generally we interview the faculty. That person came and told, I know NLP. I told, from where did you learn? No, I learned from a very great master. I don't know, what are you? He gave me a lot of certificates where all the ministers and IAS officers, IPS officers are stating his program is excellent. He's doing an NLP program. And I told him, where did you learn this? Did you get certified? He told me, no, I didn't get certified. I learned from Dr. P.T. Sundaram. And I myself, Dr. P.T. Sundaram is coming and selling the program to me. And he's making a lot of money. He's making a lot of money. A big waiting list of schools and colleges. Well, I thought, friends, he didn't recognize me because at that time he didn't see my picture and all those things. I didn't tell anything to him. But I told, okay. Asked a few questions. He told I'll come up with the answers. He went off. But friend, there are many, I would not say anything else, but it has taken different shapes in the country. To know what is NLP, to know what is not NLP, at least for that purpose, you should know. Because it's a very number one world's training program, and every interview they ask, do you know what is NLP? Particularly if you are a trainer or if you are a teacher. Well, further we'll explore about it. My story, if you feel that you can relate to me somewhere and you like to know more, improve yourself more, and if you want to take you from knowing level to doing level, please go down and hit the button. please. And I'll meet you at the end. Wish you all the best. Thank you. Success. 13 lessons on NLP personality development delivered at your doorstep, free of cost for some period. Begin now. Go ahead. Thank you.